everyone, so today I am doing a top 10 MAC lipstick video and I am going to swatch them all on my lips as well, but I just thought I would do this video because I always have people asking me what my favorite MAC lipsticks are, or like what lipsticks I would recommend for people that don't really own any MAC lipsticks. Which ones would I recommend first out of all of the colours, because there are a lot of different shades with MAC lipsticks and it can get a little bit confusing and a little bit daunting. This one here is called Myth and it is a satin finish. I really like the formula of the satin. It's kind of like almost matte, but it's not matte. It's just a really subtle kind of sheen on your lips and it just looks really pretty. So I will swatch this one for you now. So that's what that one there looks like. As you can see, it's kind of like a slightly pinky kind of nude. It's like peachy pinky. I wouldn't really suggest this for people that have darker skin, but for people with paler to kind of medium skin, you can pull it off. And if you feel like it's a little bit too light, just mix it with a little bit of a lip gloss or a lip liner underneath. And that'll just help to kind of deepen it up a little bit just so it doesn't wash you out too much. Like, I feel like my skin tone right now is about the maximum I would go with it by itself. But yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites. If you've been watching me for a really long time, you know that I really love this, especially when I was like a lot paler slash when I don't have my fake tan on. But yeah, just a really nice nude. My favorite, you know, straight up nude from MAC. Another one that I really like as well is Flesh Pot, but I feel like Flesh Pot and Myth are very similar. I'm going to show you, it's not in my top 10, but it is one of my favorites. Just for a reference, so you can see what Flesh Pot looks like, I'm going to wipe off my bottom lip and show you the difference between Myth and Flesh Pot. Flesh Pot is also a satin, so it's a very similar kind of consistency. So Myth is at the top and Flesh Pot is on the bottom, and as you can see, Flesh Pot is just a lot more pink and less peachy than Myth. The next shade I have here is also a nude kind of colour, but this one is called Pure Zen, and this one's a little bit more kind of natural, a little bit darker. It's a Cremesheen formula, so it's quite creamy and glossy. So that is what Pure Zen looks like. As you can see, compared to Myth, it's a little bit darker. It's a little bit more pink and it's a little bit more natural looking because it has that kind of gloss to it as well. It just makes you look really healthy. This is a good nude for people that can't pull off Myth if Myth is too light. And it also has less of a kind of concealer lips appearance to it because it does have that like pink healthy glow to it. Next up we have Flamingo, and this is a Lustre. I don't know if I'm even pronouncing that word right. I don't think I've ever said that word out loud before. Flamingo is just a really bright neon kind of pink, but it is a sheerer kind of formula and it's quite glossy. Mine is doing a gangster lean. As you can see, it completely melted in my car. So that's what that colour looks like. I love this colour so much. It's so beautiful. This colour is really good for people that like to wear like brighter pinks. It's not a dark, deep, bold bright pink. It's just like a really wearable bright pink. And it's also really buildable, so you can do like one really thin layer and just have like a really kind of not natural but really sheer like pop of colour, or else you can build it up like I have now to get a really intense glossy look. Next up I'm going to try on Coral Bliss, and this is sort of similar to the colour I'm wearing now except a little bit more coral, and if you're wondering why it looks so new, it's because this is a new one. So I'm going to do the same thing as before. I'm going to put Coral Bliss on the bottom lip so you can see the difference. So this is a little bit hard to see. They are very similar colours, so again this will help you kind of decide which one's more for you. Flamingo is up top, a lot more pink. I'm sitting with my head really weird by the way so you can see properly. And then Coral Bliss is a lot more corally, orangey, and a little bit more muted. It's not as neon and it's not as bright. So if you prefer more nude colours, go for Coral Bliss, and if you prefer more bright colours, go for Flamingo. So that is Coral Bliss all over my lips now, and I think you'll be able to tell what I mean now by it's a little bit more muted than the last colour. This is actually probably my favourite slash most used colour by MAC. This is like my go-to colour for if I just need to slap something on and run out the door. It's a really nice colour and it's really beautiful and healthy looking. Next up we have one of my original favourites. This shade is what I used to use way back. Like when I first started making videos, this was my go-to favourite colour. I still love it. I don't wear it as often anymore, but it is definitely still one of my top 10 favourites. It's called Germain and it is an amplified formula, so it's super opaque, super bright, and a little bit glossy as well. So that is what Saint Germain looks like. It's basically a super bright cool tone pink. This looks amazing if you do like a little bit of an ombre lip. You can put this in the center if you use like a darker pink or a darker purple around the outside. Looks spot on. I just think this is such a fun color. I love pairing this up with purple smoky eyes for a really bright and out there look. Otherwise, just paired up with a nice brown smoky eye, it looks amazing. This color looks amazing on like most skin tones. I've even seen girls with quite dark skin pull this off as a really bright pale lip. So if you are into the bright colors and you're feeling brave, I definitely think this is one to pick up. You'll have to excuse my lips, they are so dry and sore right now. I don't even know why I'm doing this video, but I am apparently. Next up is Snob, and this is a satin. Now this one also looks new because it is new, but is one of my favorites. It's a really nice cool tone pink, but it's not bright like Saint Germain. So that's what Snob looks like. As you can see, it's got that slight purple kind of undertone to it, but it's very muted and very wearable. It's something a little bit fun if you're used to just plain pinks for an everyday kind of look. It's a little bit different and it's really fun. I love it so much. The formula is super moisturizing as well. Next up is a matte shade, and I'm not a huge fan of the matte formulas by MAC. I find them mostly quite drying, but this color is just amazing and I like to pair it up with a lip gloss on top. The shade is Candy Yum Yum and it is the most neon brightest pink ever. So that's what that shade there looks like. Again, it is slightly cooler tone, so it's got a slight kind of fuchsia undertone to it, but is so bright and so fun. If you love a good bold bright lip, this one is definitely for you. I do prefer it with a gloss though, so I'm going to show you what it looks like with a gloss on top. This is just Clear Lip Mix by MAC. It's like a clear lip gloss. And that's what it looks like with just a little bit of gloss on top. I just feel like it looks a little bit more wearable and not so intense, but if you like that intense matte look, then go for it. This one is definitely not for the faint-hearted, but yeah, definitely in my top 10. As you can see, Candy Yum Yum does kind of stain your lips. Next up we have Morange, which is my other all-time favorite MAC lipstick. It is an amplified formula, so it's super opaque and bright and a little bit kind of glossy-ish. This colour looks especially good on those of you who have warm / yellow undertones. I just think it is the coolest bold colour ever. Like, this colour is definitely up there with Coral Bliss. Like, those two are my favourite of all time. This colour, you need it in your life. It looks amazing on almost every single skin tone as well, so definitely worth picking up. Okay, we've got two left. This one here is another amplified. I love the amplified formula. It is called Up the Amp and it is a soft kind of purpley colour. So that is Up the Amp. I love this purple so much. It is so beautiful and it actually looks amazing when you mix it with a nude as well to create like a lighter kind of lilac purple. I just feel like it's such an easy to wear purple. It's not too bright and in your face. It's quite toned down. It doesn't make your teeth look too yellow either. If you're wanting to get into more purple tones, go for Snob, and if you want to be a little bit more brave, go for this colour here. It's super fun. The last colour I have here is Dark Side, and this is a super dark kind of berry colour. It is also an amplified. The lighting just completely changed, but this is what this one looks like. As I said, it's just a super dark berry colour. If you love bold, vampy looking lips, it's my favourite super dark MAC lipstick. I like it better than Sin or Violetta or any of those colours. I just really think it's a really cool colour. It's got that kind of reddish undertone to it, like reddy purple kind of undertone, but it's just super dark and I like the finish of it, how it's a little bit glossy. So yeah, that is my final favourite, my final top 10 MAC lipstick. If you've tried MAC Cosmetics lipsticks, which one is your favourite? Write it down below in the comments. If this video did help you out or if you did enjoy it, please thumbs up. It helps me out so much and I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye! This is a Sigma small contour brush. I love the shape of it, but it sheds everywhere. Oh, okay, so how am I going to do this? I think I'm going to put a darker blue in my waterline just to kind of give it some dimension and a bit of depth. What colour should I use? I've got this one here called Deep Blue Sea by Makeup Store. Incredible eyeliners.